Hi, my name's Dester and welcome back to my favorite series on this channel, where I rank every Angry Birds plush made by Commonwealth toy and novelty ever. Last time I ranked the classic, dog toys and box set sets, and today I will rank the following sets: Season's Greetings Limited Edition, and finally Trick or Treats. And if I missed any, please let me know in the comments below. I will rank all the plushies I've missed throughout the series in the final part. So without further ado, let's get to ranking. So, let's start with the Season's Greetings set. A very lazy but iconic one. I mean, it's just the classic plushies with a Santa hat. Let's start with Santa Hat Red. Not much to say, it's red with a Santa hat, but it does look a bit better than the original, but not better enough to a higher tier, so B tier it is. Next up is Death Star Blue, and honestly the hat doesn't make him look better than the original, in fact he looks worse with it, C tier. Redesign Blue. Now this is a good one, the hat really fits him, and besides it's redesigned blue, of course it's peak. A tier. Chuck. Not gonna lie, the hat makes him look really silly. He looks more of like a square than a triangle in his hat, and with that, he gets an A tier. Next up, we have Redesigned Chuck, and this is the best plush out of the whole set. Hat really fits here, and the cross-eye design is just great. And with that, we have today's first S tier. There's Santa Hat Bomb. And just like with Red and Chuck, he looks better than the original. The hat just adds something to the plush, I don't know what it is. A tier. Santa Matilda. As you know, I don't really like the Matilda plush, but here she doesn't actually look bad. But not great either, B tier. But it's a low B tier. Almost done with the set. Santa Minion Pig. In my opinion, this is the second best plush in the whole set, and just like Redesigned Chuck, he gets an S tier. And finally, we have the Santa Red on a Nintendo sleigh? What? Yeah, there's no explanation for this thing, so let's spin a wheel and decide the ranking. Alright, A tier. And now we're moving on to the second set of the day. Season's Greetings Limited Edition, aka the Winter set. The better and bigger edition of the previous set. Let's begin! And let's start with the Winter Red. One of the best in the set, not gonna lie. The green scarf and hat really contrast the red feathers well. And he just looks great. A tier. Next is re-release Winter Red. Basically Winter Red but worse. He just doesn't have the scarf. I don't know what else to say here. B tier. Backpack Clip Winter Red. Basically Winter Red with the prototype colors. Really cool, not much to say. A tier. Winter Blue. Not good, not bad. The Death Star design just doesn't fit with the yellow hair, you know. B tier. Re-release Winter Blue, and again another redesigned Blue W. He just looks amazing. I might be a bit biased because he's the reason I only came in Frozen sample, but you know, the cross-eye design just looks better. A tier. Now this is not good. Hat's color looks so bad here. It looks very small, probably because it's 8-inch, and the Death Star just no. D tier. Winter Chuck. Another good one. Blue scarf and hat contrast Chuck's yellow feathers really well, and so with that, it is a low but still A tier. Re-release Winter Chuck. And the re-release, just like with Red, is worse than the original. I mean, it's the same but without the scarf, and the Death Star doesn't help at all here. C tier. Redesign re-release Chuck. And another one. This time not that bad, but still worse than the original. Cross-eyes helps here a lot, but the scarfless design just puts him at a B tier. Next, we have Winter Matilda. Even though I don't like Matilda plush, this one is pretty awesome sauce, not gonna lie, it's really cool. A tier. Re-release Winter Matilda. Simply Winter Matilda without a scarf, so worse. Yeah, that's a simple B tier. Prototype Winter Matilda. The prototype colors are really good, but not better than the release ones. They're just too saturated, you know. You know what? I changed my mind. This design is worse than the release. B tier. Winter Bomb. The last bird in the set. And it's a good one. The red hat contrasts the black feathers really well. But besides that, there's really nothing special about him. But that doesn't make him necessarily bad. B tier. Almost done with the set. Now we have Earmuff Pig. The only pig in the set. Sad that they didn't make any more. But what we got isn't bad. In fact, it's pretty good. The earmuffs look really nice, and with that, the piggy gets a B tier. And finally, we have the prototype Earmuff Pig. It's just Earmuff Pig with a worse colored earmuffs, and that means a very high C tier. And now, we're moving on to the final set of today, Trick or Treats. Again, a very iconic one, and personally, one of my favorite sets. Let's begin! We begin with Devil Red. At first, he doesn't seem very different, just red with horns. But he also has a devil tail. Okay, that actually isn't that special. B tier. Now that's a quick one. Prototype Devil Red. Devil Red with different material for his horns. Not very different. B tier. Next up, we have Wizard Chuck. My second favorite plush in the set. The hat just looks awesome. He even looks like Wizard Chuck from Angry Birds Epic. S tier. Then there's a redesigned Wizard Chuck, which to me is the best plush in the entire set. He's basically Wizard Chuck, but better. What more can you ask for? S+ tier. Frankenstein Bomb. Bomb with screws and stitches. It's just like Devil Red and Wizard Chuck. He's a merchandise specific design and that did not appear in anywhere in the game. Still, it's an A tier. Witch Blue. One of the most legendary plushies in the history of Commonwealth, which we kinda knew the existence of for years. We just knew his name from Toy Wiz, and after years and years we finally got to see how he was supposed to look like, but it is just an early sample, so he doesn't have many details. But because of all history behind this goober, he gets an S tier. And now we have the Pumpkin Hat Pig. A pig with a pumpkin as a head. Honestly, I don't know what to say here. It's just a simple A tier. Pumpkin Pig. A pig inside a pumpkin. Honestly, looks pretty neat. Wonder why it was cancelled though. They could have just sold the pumpkin itself, to be honest. A tier. Ghost Pig. Very iconic plush with lots of history, and not gonna lie, the reason for this guy being cancelled is just stupid. The reason is that this resembles the... yeah. But back to the plush itself. From first look it doesn't look that good, especially when you look under the ghost costume. The stock image looks way better. C tier. And that's all for... no! Bonus set! Go green, get lucky! A very small but iconic set. Let's go! Leprechaun Red. To be honest, the leprechaun hats are probably some of my favorite accessories. They're just done really well, especially with the gold buckle. Back to the plush though, not much to say, he just looks awesome. A tier! And the 8-inch sample gets a C tier, cause I just don't like how the hat turned out here. The green has a worse shade, the buckle is just yellow instead of gold, and the hat is... yeah... C tier. Leprechaun Pig, the battle plush of the set. Not gonna lie, I just prefer minion pigs over resins, and that means an S tier. Oh yeah, and the 8-inch gets a B tier. So that will be all for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry for not uploading at all for the past few weeks, but as I mentioned in the previous video, the school year ending took a lot of time for me, but don't worry, I have 4 videos planned coming up. So with that I say, bye!